Alrighty. Good morning, my lords, ladies, and saints. I am here with a Cyber Angel profile. I'll just do the quick card by card. And actually, I'll start off with the skill, Master of Rights. After you take 1,000 damage, shuffle back a card in your hand, and then get either a random ritual monster or a random ritual spell. That synergizes with multiple cards in the deck, and I'll kind of address those as they come up. The Izana is it's good enough. It's searchable back row removal, which is something that's useful in a format where war is a problem. Obviously, not quite as good as Cosmic, when you actually draw the Cosmic, as it does not banish the Roar, but that's still a thing. The Dakini, monster removal, searchable monster removal, and it cycles back your resources. Ben 10, when you tribute it, you get to add any monster. Idaten, when you ritual summon her, you can add any ritual spell, and that leads that works into the full combo that you would do to summon out the Idaten or Izana or Synchros, which we'll get to in a minute. And one copy of the DD Sprite that is searchable off of the Ben 10, and it's somewhat of an extender. You banish a card on your field and you can special summon it, or if you haven't used your normal summon that turn, you can just normal summon it. And normally what it'll be is you ritual summon the Idaten that's on field, and then either normal or special the Sprite, and 1 + 6, 7 leads into your various level 7 plays. The Manju is an interesting card. As far as normal summons for the deck goes, Petite Angel is the only one that's arguably better, and really they're actually like about the same, because the Manju can search any ritual spell, whereas the Petite Angel can only search the Machine Angel ritual. And the Manju is a level 4, which leveling or levels, exact levels, are important for the deck because the absolute ritual calls for that. So unfortunately that will occasionally gum up some plays when you have to use your normal summon for the Manju. And then Petite Angel, basically just a Manju, but specifically adding in archetype cards to your hand and excluding the absolute ritual. It is the usually the card that you search off of the Ben 10, if you're not adding the Sprite off of the Ben 10, or if you are going to be able to tribute the Ben 10 multiple times on a turn. The Cosmic Cyclone. Wish I could run it at 3. The problem with running it at 3 is that you open doubles of it too often, and when you open doubles, you can't combo. So, unfortunately, had to drop that down. Was also playing Dakini at 2 at one point, but similar issue where if you draw double Dakini, then it's really bad, and I still wanted the option of Izana, so I just opted for 1 and 1. You could potentially go for 2 Dakini over the Izana, but once again, in a format where back row matters, I feel like that is worth it. The Absolute Ritual, kind of a weird mix of a recursion mid-game card and also a card that enables your starters. You can use the graveyard for your ritual summons, provided that the monsters are fairies or warriors, and main deck-wise, everything works. The extra deck is the only place where you kind of run into some problems. Zeta would be a problem, but because of just how his effect works, it normally isn't. But yeah, this cycles cards from your graveyard back into your deck and lets you use those cards, or those cards count towards the ritual summon of the monster. And also the leveling has to be exact. So if you're summoning an 8, it needs to be a 6 and a 2. The Machine Angel Ritual, similar thing, can't use the graveyard, and levels don't have to be exact, and it also is a generic light protection effect to banish from grave and keep your light monsters from being destroyed from one monster effect. And that's actually pivotal in the synchro plays as well. So, Vermilion Dragon Mech, this is rare that it actually comes out, but it's kind of a mid-game, mid to late game card where like you either had an extra sprite because you didn't use the sprite your first turn going second, or just when you draw it and you have like an Izana on field or a Dakini, although the Izana you're more likely to use to summon it. The Michael is great. The only downside, it's not a warrior or a fairy, so if it hits the graveyard, then it cannot be used for your Machine Angel Absolute, but it does trigger your Master of Rights effect. Master of Rights. Word. It does trigger your Master of Rights skill. The Black Rose Dragon is interesting because you can use the Machine Angel Ritual to protect your own cards and then blow up the rest of the field. So in plays where the opponent has more than 2 cards on the field, that can be ideal, provided that you can pull that off. It does take a little kind of extra juice, a little bit of luck to be able to have like an actually good ritual monster, an Izana or a Dakini, alongside the Rose Dragon, which, would be the ideal play with it. But yeah. Also, not a fairy or warrior, so can't use it once it hits the graveyard, unfortunately. The Ancient Sacred Wyvern, we're mainly only playing it because it's a fairy, and also because it can potentially activate the skill as well, because it has a 1,000 life point cost for a reborn effect. An iffy reborn effect because it only triggers when it's destroyed by battle. But you can trigger it yourself in worst case scenarios where you don't think you're going to be OTK'd, and there's other things. The general idea is that probably not going first, because normally first you use Zeta, but going second or later in the game, it can be quite big. So if you damage your opponent a lot at the beginning of the game, then it gains the difference between your life points, but that is only if your life points are higher. So you do already have to be winning for it to be a good card, so it's arguably win more, but in a deck where you consistently deal out damage early, it's not really. And then Zeta. Zeta is how you play turn 1. The combo of just summoning the Idonton off of Ben 10 gives you Zeta, and Zeta's effect works really well with the deck, since he resummons himself after banishing himself and a special summon monster. That makes it so you extremely consistently still have him on the field when your turn swings around, so you can use him for the summon of an Izana or a Dakini, if need be. Sometimes you just want to keep him on the field because he's just good in the matchup. And then we have a couple just kind of like generic 6s. The Archfiend Ascent is probably the least used one. The Bouncer, because it only negates monster effects and it doesn't destroy, is more of a late game card. In general, I'm not too hot on the Xyz for multiple reasons. One, it locks up material, so you can't use stuff that you've used for the summon of the Xyz monsters, provided the materials are still under the Xyz. You can't use that for the Absolute Ritual, which is not great. And it does burn through quite a few cards to get to that point. So, yeah, that is the deck, and that is a lot of talking. The big thing, the Manju is a relatively difficult card to pull, and there are certainly things that you can replace it with. There's the Tutu Bond, which just tributes a Ben 10. That's all it is. So, like, in some cases, it's an extra copy of Petite Angel, which works. Not always great. It can be kind of bricky. But if you absolutely need something to replace it with, there's that. There's extra copies of Sprite, and there's that third copy of the Cosmic Cyclone if you aren't bothered by the increased chance of totally bricking going first. And you do not want to increase the number of ritual spells, like native ritual spells in the deck. It's perfect as is. It's already chances are already a little too high that you draw more of them than you want, so it's fine. In fact, the reason why we are playing as many of them as we are is, once again, because of Roar. You do need to be able to play 2 ritual spells because the first one's probably getting negated. So, yeah. All right. Here we go. I shouldn't be too far away from Duel Level Max, actually, so this could be relatively short, provided that I have a general idea of what I'm doing. Alright, and yeah, this is the combo here. You want to have the Ben 10 and an Idonton in hand, ritual summon the Idonton, send the Ben 10, tribute the Ben 10. Both effects trigger. Usually you would actually be searching the Petite Angel. Since we already got that, we'll add the Sprite instead here, and also because we're going for the Synchro play, we're adding the Sprite here. And Idonton gives you the search of a ritual spell. Weirdly enough, is because the Petite Angel searches only the Machine Angel ritual, sometimes it's better to leave it in the deck, but most of the time you just want the option of an Absolute or a Machine Angel ritual, so yeah, it's usually worth it to just pull it. And Synchro Shokan. And since Zeta is a light, he does get protection from the Machine Angel ritual. So you usually want to wait basically until like the second time that Zeta is threatened to use this effect, or just at an ideal time, like if they summon an Xyz monster, because that'll banish the, well, not banish, but it'll rip the materials from the Xyz monster if you just on summon of the Xyz monster, banish it and the Zeta. Oh, right. And yeah, not a whole lot I can do there. I think I just wait, because I can't really afford to have that back row go off at the moment. Have at it. Ah, great. And looking at levels in graveyard. Okay. So it would be ideal to draw a Petite Angel. And I know these guys can OTK. I don't know if they can OTK through a set monster. They probably can. Okay. He's just link climbing. Great Ogre. Weird protection effect using the monsters it points to. Finishing move that I assume gives him OTK. Sweet. I mean, why not? I'm losing it. Okay. Yeah, Goki setting a card, I admit, not exactly something I was prepared for. Good to know that Zeta does not really work against the Gokis. Guess I probably should have just attacked through, but oh well. The Fairy Dragon card is an alternative turn 1 level 7 synchro. Mainly just for activating your skill. So it's legitimately just completely depending on the core deck to do everything that needs to be done. Alright, and leveling, we have a 2 and a 4. Alright. Can ritual summon that. Okay, this is a rare situation where I can't actually pull off the synchro play. So, I'm gonna grab that Machine Angel ritual. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright. Summon the Idonton. Yeah, in that particular case, just any ritual spell would have been better than the Manju, but as I mentioned before, it's not necessarily a good idea to max out on those. Probably should summon that in defense. Yeah. Can use the Idonton effect to chain when it hits the graveyard. Chain blocking is pretty sweet. Alright. Effect activates, I take burn damage. But I'm still alive. Alright. If I can get a Dakini here, that would be ideal. I would take an Izana. That is neither. Alright. Summon that out and... Oh, yep, we can do a synchro play. There we go. Alright. Shuffle back the Petite Angel. And the Manju. That should increase our chances of getting into something good. Normal the Sprite. And alright. We have the Banish one. We have the Zeta effect. not sure if I want to dip my life points that low, so it's between Zeta and Michael. 200, he can almost for sure go over that, so I think we just sit on Zeta until we can get enough resources to make a comeback. Unless, of course, we get compulsory. Alright. Oh, yeah, I forgot that Zeta actually plays around that. Alright, good stuff. His effect is live as soon as he hits the field. And it should be live again. Does not happen until the... Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Should probably have actually read Zeta's effect. Whew. No, right. 14, 6 levels up. All right, Gokis. What have we learned here? Oh, I'm going second, thank goodness. All right. If he just set ones and pass, sets one and passes. Borok. Phase. At the start of the battle phase, you control the monster. Special summon. The cards you control. If you want to start by battle, send this card to the graveyard instead. Alright, so battle protection. And that's continuous generation of resources. So I think we go for the Izana here, right? Or something. So trap your opponent controls destroyed, then okay, that's not gonna happen. So good. I cannot play. Whoops. Alright, well. Cool. That is another thing about running the Manju. It does increase the number of normal summons in the deck, and the more normal summons you play, the the more you open, which is unfortunate. Ideally, I would only be playing the 3 normal summons since I can search out the Petite Angel anyways. The only issue with that is just that there's not a good replacement for the Manju. So, ideally, send get one on the field. So we go down that line. Okay. And Machine Angel Ritual is searchable, so we'll actually send that back. Yeah. And get wanted an Izana. That's unfortunate. Okay. But we can still Black Rose with it. Okay, so I done using in hand and 10. Add the DD Sprite. For the Rose Dragon. And go Absolute Ritual here, actually? Oh, shoot, yeah. Absolute Ritual. Should get that Machine Angel Ritual in my hand. And we nuke the board. Activate. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Oh, yeah, great, yeah. You know, I really should have. I mean, there's nothing on my field, so there's limits to what can be done here. But 2,000 attack monster. I can deal with that. All right. Activate. Zucchini. Graveyard, Petite Angel, Graveyard. I'm done. Summon, activate, send one of his monsters, attack over the other one. And grab back the Ben 10. Smooth sailing. Kind of. Sitting on those 200 life points, but we've got this. What? Oh, wait. Does that just burn me for game? Oh, no. That's backward. Okay. Cool. Yes. Okay. We go for the Izana summon. Using Machine Angel Ritual. And if we don't have game, then it is game. Alright, RDs are normal, so we will immediately add the Izana. Plus Absolute Ritual or the Machine Angel Ritual. We'll go with Absolute, actually. Don't really want to leave that in my deck, and I already have one Machine Angel Ritual engraved, so I'll go for that. Yes. And, okay. Get a chain block effect. It's probably not important. What's more important is increasing the chance that I can act. Okay, 2,000 versus 1,600 is more attack points, so not by much, but it makes me feel safer at least, so we'll get that attack boost. One of those gets sent. That one gets sent. And I should probably read. Card effect. Nope, we're going by battle. All right. And that's game. 200 life points to spare, baby. All right. All right. All right. Okay, now we are on our way. Oh yeah, other piece of utility with Zeta, it's good against Salamangreats because it will very efficiently either bait out the roar or turn it off because you can just banish the relinked Salad Link. There are two other main options for going first. You can play the Rhinoceros package, which is the rank 6 Inzector card that can be used to summon the Rhinoceros. And it's limited to 2, so you would have to lose 1 Machine Angel ritual, which I don't really think is worth it. I mean, you can just play Zeta instead. Alright, this is one instance where Cyclone is perfect, because I had that's a brick hand, but using the skill I can shuffle back one of the extra icons, and hopefully get something that we actually need, ideally a Ben 10. There we go. Now we have a full combo. Alright. Ben 10 Search. And I think we go for the Izana play here. Dude, we could go a Synchro route, but I don't really want to waste that for no reason. Still have the normal summon, so I'll grab the Petite Angel. Start cycling that. Or get it in rotation, I guess would be a better way to put it. Alright, grab that Izana. Hey! Boo easy. They didn't want to sit and watch me combo, but hey, as valid way of winning as far as I'm concerned. I presume that they bricked by drawing on a bunch of back row cards, which that's one thing that cannot happen with the Cyber Angels. You do not you do not brick on back row cards. You brick on everything else. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier, there's the Rhinoceros, which is bad because you have to alter the main deck in a way that's not good, and... Oh, sad day. Alright, misconnect. And there's also the Beatrice, way better option in a lot of ways. Only problem is you do have to play a Tackle Crusader in the deck, and that is much more of a brick than the Sprite is. So once again, if you want to optimize the main deck, while still not like playing a pure version of the deck, so you still actually have a turn 1, the DD Sprite is a great way to go. And it is sad that since we're relying on Synchros, we can't play the Merciful Machine Angel, but it's been worth it. All right. Can I do a Synchro play here? We grab a 6. Boom, boom. Grab the Ben 10. Use the Ben 10 to summon Izana. But then that doesn't leave us with grab the Ben 10. Yeah, so we have to go with the Izana play or just setting and passing. So we'll do a protected Izana. And let's see. So the question is, do we want that extra card for the comeback play, or do we want a slight attack point boost from the Izana? I think we go with the Ben 10 here. Special summon the Izana. Hand, field. Let's go. More defense. Activate. And... Ooh, Ooh, Sprite's an interesting option. Let's see, Petite Angel can grab... Ooh, you know, actually, yeah, the Sprite is better than Petite Angel here, since we already have a card that's going to use up our normal summon. Ooh. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh. I hate Dynamist. Alright. Pendulum effect will be destroyed by battle. This card effect, you can destroy this card instead. Luckily, we don't destroy. We send. So, you can negate an activated card effect that targets a Dynamist you control and destroy this card. We don't target. We don't target. We don't destroy. Wait, we do destroy. What am I saying? I do destroy with eyes on, at least. I don't. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end battles. Cards or effects until the end. Doesn't really matter for us. Okay. So, normal summon. Add something that'll let us summon the Ben 10. Right, yeah. So, Absolute Ritual. Yeah, we actually have the perfect hand for this, in essence. I mean, it would have been a little bit better if it was an Idon and not a Ben 10, but it works. Okay. Low life points, but also... yeah, that'll be interesting. Okay. Do not use the field. Do not use the field. There we go. Okay, that is how we do. Special summon the Sprite. And I don't have protection, which is unfortunate. So. Okay, so now I have to pick what I want to do. 25, so we use those two. We want to go into a 7. Michael, right? Michael. Okay. Attack position, activate, banish. Should probably read this card first. Which one? Oh. Not a problem. Bye-bye. That targets. Shoot. Alright. That is game. Alright. Yep. Cool. Okay. Other options there. Yeah, really, it's the same. We just didn't have that Machine Angel Absolute Ritual because I could have just Black Rose the field. It would have been so much easier. Wow. All right. What plays the Warrior Field spell? And doesn't combo into an Ancient Pixie Dragon. Alright. Might get some idea of what we're playing here. Watch it be something completely generic and give me no information. Yep. Alright. Shuffle back the Absolute. Grab a monster. Summon, grab Ben 10. Shuffle. Activate. Full combo. Summon Idon off of Ben 10. Grab Fairy. Grab a Ritual Spell. Already use our normal summons, so we want to grab whatever it is that we want to go into Dakini. Hey, and something to summon her. Want to be able to use that for a synchro summon, so we'll grab that absolute ritual so we can use our graveyard instead. No sense from chain blocking since there's not really a risk of Dakini's effect getting negated here. Activate. Let's see. I already used the normal summon. So we will just be OTKing with those two. But if one of them survives, which, you know, they should, and I'll be able to synchro summon on the next turn. That should only be special summon, right? Yeah. Alright. And game. Alright. Chugga-lugga-lugga along. Yeah. Didn't keep track of the fact that I didn't already have a Petite Angel engraved, so I kind of locked myself out of the synchro play, but Dakini was still probably the better play anyway. Yeah, that was still probably the best play since it left me with a high chance of still having either a level 6 or level 8 on board, plus the tuner in hand to make something worthwhile. One of the worst hands you can open, but at least you have an Izana. A double boosted Izana at that. Let's see, attack mode, since it'll get the stat boost. It's just attack, right? Yeah. Oh, it's attack and defense. Probably should have gone for defense. Oh well. 4,500 attack. Shouldn't really be worried about putting that in attack position. Place a pottery gun on this card. La-di-da. I doubt you'll be surviving that long. Yeah, or the duel end before then at least. Banish a zombie engrave to special a zombie from hand versus. Except this turn. Alright, so if I can win in this turn, which isn't happening. Alright. I send it to graveyard. Do damage. That probably still leaves me in the best position. He might fall into the Izana effect, so I think it's worth it. And I still have somewhat of a recovery play with the Absolute Ritual, so if I can grab it to Genie, I'll be fine. Alright. What are you summoning? Oh. That's it? Well, now I feel kind of bad. I mean, I guess it could go into like a synchro play or something here. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Okay, that's what it was. That's what he was thinking. He only would have had a level 6 off of the Gozuki engrave. Cool. That is Sash. Okay, so since I don't know what my draw is, I have to protect there. Might be nothing. Okay. I have to use the Izana to summon the Takini. Oh, wait. I had more attack. Why did I do that? Oh, well. Might still be game. Activate. Send. Hopefully attack for game. Cool. There we go. I should probably actually read the Shiranui cards at some point, but you know, who has the time for all that text? Unlikely that anything will trigger off of the Takini effect, so. All right. Going second, you want to use an Idotn that's on field or in hand to chain block. That's important. Provided that you're summoning a ritual monster, of course. Although you still have to use an Idotn on field in most cases for the synchro summons, so. Go figure. Cool. So. Try not to die. Guess I could have searched a Benten off of that. Maybe would have been a bit better off, but it also significantly increases the chances that I would get OTK'd. So. Is there a piercing damage Blue Eye Synchro? Ultimate Dragons. Not that one. Twin Burst. Nope, no piercing. Okay. That's all that matters. Interesting. Okay. So we have to... No, we don't, because we have the Petite Angel, I feel. Good. Okay. No worry about chain blocking. But having more attack is still important. So we'll actually add the Izana. And trigger. Send one of those blue eyes to grave. Attack over the other one. Gonna be difficult for you to respond to that, buddy. What on earth does he have that could chain to that? It has to be something in his hand. DD Crow? Guess we'll find out eventually, or we'll win before we find out. So. Oh, yeah. Leave that in grave for the protection, and we have Cosmic for probably nothing, but could have a Karma Cut, or yeah, I'm on the Omni Negate Counter Trap. Does he have 3? Twin Verse. Is that more than 2700? Or is he summoned? He's probably summoning the one that takes 3. Neo Blue Eyes. What? Wait. 2 attacks at the end of the... banish that opponent's monster. That's unfortunate. I cannot play around that. Whoop. Alright. We have the juice to summon an Idun. The question is, do we want to summon an Idun? I don't see what that really accomplishes. I mean, he's used up most of his material. He's gonna normal summon, grab. Then 10. And pray. He's used up so many of his materials, like, it's probably fine. Seems fine. Yep. And he can only attack on monsters, so... no. He can go to grave, that's fine. That's probably worth it. Please be like a drowning. Karma Cut, that works. Alright. Activate skill. Send back a Ben-10. Grab a spell. And we have full combo. I should probably read first. Cannot be destroyed by battle. 2 attacks. End of the damage chat. Battles. Okay. Don't battle with it. Got it. Alright. Do I have a normal summon left? I should have at least one Petite Angel, right? Yes, indeed. Only trouble is that would only get me an Izana, which is not good. Grab the Sprite. Sprite for normal summon. Activate that. Mucknane, Dorsal. I should grab an Absolute. No. Oh. Whew. Almost freaked out there. Alright, we just need something to get rid of one card. Michael, baby. Low key, yeah, probably like the second best card. Probably second best card in the extra deck after Zeta. Maybe better. And hopefully we go for exactly game here. There we go. That is what I am talking about. All right, get those gems. Okay. Yeah. All of that felt really solid. Even when I bricked really bad, I was mostly able to play out of it. Yeah, Cyclone at 2 actually feels very right. Having the Izana as like a replacement if the Dakini gets offed or if it just isn't useful still feels right. There's not really better replacement cards you can play anyways, so might as well play something that you can use to turn on your Machine Angel Ritual and Absolute Ritual. Yeah, alright. Yeah, 2/2 Bond is really the only thing. It's the only potential replacement card you could throw in. You could argue that in some situations it would actually be better than would be better than Cosmic. You'd have to, instead of depending on your opponent to do something, aka set back row with the Cosmic, you're dependent on having Ben 10 in hand, which is arguably less often than the Cosmic. So, yeah. In playtesting, the Manchu was always better than the 2/2 Bond, which is why I'm playing that over it. And the leveling, it's level 5, which is straight garbage. TGs.
Duel.
That's probably game. Three bricks. Fun. Yeah, in this case, it would have been real nice to have a 2/2 Bond. I mean, this has to be game, right? Hello. Shalom. Oh, high defense. Okay. Interesting. I think he's trying to figure out if he can OTK. Like, congratulations, you're gonna rip a card out of my hand. Oh, didn't have to be that one though. Ugh. All right. Oh, yep, exactly. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I need to look into how many dead cards I, on average, should be drawing. Gonna go do some deck building numbers. So, hold tight for a minute. Yeah. There just really is not a whole lot of options. I've kind of streamlined everything to the point where there's not a whole lot of improvements to be made. As much as I would like to find something to add in a tutu bond with, it's, yeah. Alright, well, back at it.
Duel.
Alright. No idea what I'm playing against, so. Zeta. Alright. That quick effect. It's very nice. I had the Sprite. Grab. Let's see. Kind of has to be an absolute, unfortunately. And we do have that extra protection on the Zeta, which makes him a step better. I should really read the effect of both Zeta and the Machine Angel Ritual again. Target special summon monster, banish both that monster and this card from the field, but return them in your next standby phase. Versus Machine Angel Ritual. If a light monster you control will be destroyed, battle or card effect will be destroyed, period. While this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card instead. Right. Alright. Wish I could Black Rose here. Wish I could Black Rose. Can I Black Rose here? Will Black Rose still go off if I change? Wait, it has to be an opponent's monster. Your opponent controls. JK. Alright. So. We chain block, grab an Idon. Interesting time to activate that. Okay. Very interesting time to activate that. Okay. Exact leveling. 6. Yeah. Oh, that was actually a pretty good move. All right. We have the absolute, so we're just gonna have to use the Zeta. But on the bright side, means I can add whatever I want. I might just add the bikini directly. Let's see. Yeah. I'm actually going to summon the Takini since it'll help me cycle resources, so why not? Wish I had been able to use an Izana there to chain block. Instead, we get this. Probably get... well, I can't be Mirror Force, but I could be Trapple Spiked. Nah, I do. Alright. Can you OTK with 2 cards? Seems unlikely. Levels. No exact levels. Okay. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Takini is still going to be more useful since the back row's burned through. High chance that... Or actually, no, 100%. 100% chance? What would be in my graveyard? Not 100% chance. Not even close. About a 50-50 whether or not I'll be able to do it. Alright. Alright. What is in my graveyard? Shuffle back the Izana, right? I don't have a 2 in graveyard, though. Ah, feels bad, but yeah. Alright. Please give me the good one. Oh, yeah. Alright, well. Still works, still works. Alright. Oh, yeah, it was a 100% chance it would work because... I had 2 level 8s in hand. Alright. Exact levels. Activate. Send it yourself, please. And she is protected. Benten or Izana? Benten's more summonable. Izana's better. Yeah. Benten's generally better, so we'll just go with that. Already done my sprite play. We could double 6 into that. Yeah, no. Sorry. Yeah. Could have swung around on the next turn, so. Plus, it was protected, so. High chance. Yeah, things would be alright. Hey! Say what we will about the KC Cup, but it does give out decent gems. All right. Sit on Izana. Well, Izana, target. I feel like they do a lot of targeting, actually. Whereas they might not have to. Is that Machine Age Orbital? Okay. Izana's the safest. I don't like putting Takini in the grave, but I also don't like losing, so. Could have added back the Izana. But yeah, I'm just not sure if I would have survived without that extra. That float. Izana's float effect. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Cyber Angel ritual. Shuffle a ritual monster from a graveyard into the deck, and if you do, destroy one card your opponent controls. Makes it rather difficult to OTK. All right. Is that game? No. Oh, it had piercing. Shoot. All right. Nothing I could have done there, unfortunately. All right. Three to 5 o'clock should be fairly popping.
Duel!
Not too worried about getting OTK'd. More of a grindy play style, most likely. Requires exact levels. There's a high chance you will need exact levels, which means we have to add the Izana for fodder. Okay. Turn. Mostly just need to lose those life points. It's not necessarily guaranteed that he's gonna attack over the Manju. Guess it was unavoidable. For name. Synchro summoning. These are some wild combos that I really don't want to read the effects of. Okay. All right, there's the every. All right. Yep. All right. Need a ritual spell. Yeah, I don't want to risk the Cyclones, so 5 points already a tad bit low. Dakini. What do I have in grave? No protection. During your opponent's end phase, management spellcast from grave or special summon this card. So that would do nothing. Putting out something with a good defense is the best option. Wish I had been able to use an add-on. Alright. Hope this isn't a good thing for them. How much attack? Yeah. Alright, interesting. Reshuffling everything. Hmm. Doesn't target. Not like I really had any good option anyway, but... Alright, so... Cosmic was workable here. I might want to try changing out one Cosmic for a 2/2 bond. Seems like a bad idea, but... I just can't think of anything else to change. Ultimately, the deck has a lot of ways to get rid of back row between all the various synchro monsters that do that. Black Rose, Michael. Vermilion. It's a card, right? Yeah. Target and destroy a card. Michael does it. Just flip a card back to the hand. And there is the Manju. I feel like he hasn't been bad when I've been getting him, but does contribute to that overall number of times where you open multiples of normal summons. Alright. Let's get to 17. Oh, great.
Duel.
Well, that's a death sentence. Maybe drop that extra Machine Angel ritual and play a 2/2 bond instead. The Absolute isn't good at more than 2. Alright. Gotta admit, even though it was a really bad hand, at least I can do a synchro play. Probably just go for the Michael. Well, no. is actually going to be fairly big. Ah. And it's going to be protected, but so will the Michael. Ah, no, I shouldn't do that. Okay. Okay. He wants me to activate the skill, so we're not going to give that to him. High chance he is playing Destiny Draw. Michael would have triggered that. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. We can play a little faster. I know I shouldn't be criticizing anyone for solo-playing, but this is pretty bad. Is there a tuner in here somewhere? Yeah, okay. Black Row. Oh, an actual ice barrier card. Discard up to 2 cards. Destroy them. Alright. Provided you can't put any more damage on board, I'm fine. Effect activates revealer effect. If you would discard a Summon card from your hand to your hand, that's those cards. Okay, yes. Okay. So. Yes. Grab a Takini. Okay. That's fine. Can still summon the Takini. Or we could alternatively go for a synchro play. Synchro play versus Dakini. Synchro play is going to trigger the skill, so we go with Dakini. Alright. They activate. I think we dropped the ritual count down by 1. play a 2/2 bond to replace it. Makes sense to me. Oh, do we just pass? Let's see. We just pass. All right. So, delaying this as long as possible. All right. What are the dolphin? Half its attack. Destroy it and send it to the graveyard. All right. Don't destroy it. Got it. Oh, cool. All right. Grab Ben 10. Activate. Send back an Idotten. Ritual spell. Idotten. Alright, what am I doing here? We already have the Synchro play in hand. We've already used our normal summon. So, an extra Idotten for chain blocking or Ben 10 for chain blocking. I'm low on resources, but attack is going to be an issue actually. So, yeah, increase our chances to be able to go to K. Later on in the game, though. Sorry, now that doesn't really matter. We could ritual summon for that. Give her protection. Oh, I should have searched the Izana. Almost for sure would have won in that case. Instead, let's see here. Do we Michael or do we Zeta? It's Michael. Alright, get rid of the dolphin. He has no cards in hand. Don't attack. End your turn. Gonna run out of cards real soon here. Alright. Just need to put one more monster on board. Should be okay. Ah, boy. Well, what can you do? Yeah, I must have played hard. The Izana would have given me everything I needed. Alright, summon Doom Doom. Can we? No. Not quite good enough. This is so something. Fellow monsters during this card I want him so good. Fellow monsters you control again. Yeah. Okay. Battle. Should be fine. Should be fine. Michael's fine. Oh man, that's a lot of cards in the graveyard. Ooh. All right. So we activate the absolute ritual. Maybe it gets stopped somehow. And then we'll go for that. Alright, graveyard. Add back. Weirdly enough, yeah. Absolute. And let's see, that's game, right? 1400, yeah. So presumably that is something that stops me, but I have to play third at some point. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, did I just lose? He gets rid of 3 cards, right? Well, I lose. If I just gone the Izana route, it would have been perfectly fine. But I lost track of what I was doing. Cool. Alright. Yeah, that was just misplaying on my part. Can't really blame the deck. Bites. Alright, well, that is all the fun I can handle for a bit here. That has been interesting. Alright. Alright.